April 27th that the double mutant COVID variant, aka B1617, which was detected first in India, has been found in 17 countries, including the United Kingdom, the United States, and Singapore.
Welcome back. To shed more light on this, we have the pleasure to have this phone with Dr. Amany Sherif, Dean of Faculty of Paramedics at Al-Azhar University. Good afternoon, Dr. Sherif.
Good afternoon.
Dr. Sherif, how do you see the step taken by Egypt to take its precautionary measures that Egypt decided to conduct the COVID-19 rapid nucleic acid amplification test to all the arrivals to Egypt, even Egyptians or foreigners?
Actually, the restriction measures and the precaution measures taken by Egyptian government are very essential, and it has been taken by many of the governments all over the world, because as everyone says now, no one can be safe and apart from COVID-19 unless all of us take the same measures to contain this highly contagious infection.
Yes. So, Dr. Sherif, how do you think also the recent measures taken in comparison to the precautionary measures that were taken by the Ministry of Health since the pandemic started with the first case on the 14th of February of the year 2020?
Every time the measures taken by the government are trying to cope with the variation in the infection. The pandemic in the beginning need some precautions like what we have last year, and due to the mutation and the variations having in the COVID-19 virus itself, and it's highly modified right now. So to face the wave 3, we have to be ready by more restriction and more procedures and measures to contain it, because right now it's completely different from the starting one in 2020.
Yes. So, Dr. Sherif, Egypt intends to produce the Chinese vaccine. So how does this contribute to fighting the virus? Would this help Egypt to be able to give the vaccine to a large number of people? Are we going to see cars in the streets, in the clubs, in public places that are willing to give the shot to citizens, and you don't have to, as an Egyptian citizen, to register on a special site to take the vaccine?
Actually, the vaccine become essential right now. Maybe the new variants will not be susceptible to the vaccine, but the vaccine will consider a kind of training for the immune system, and we hope that Egypt succeed in producing mass production of this vaccine, because the strategic plan of Egypt, not to cover Egyptian only by vaccination, but to cover Africa and to produce a vaccine for all over Africa against the COVID-19. And hopefully we can do that, and we work on the right track to succeed.
Yes. Dr. Sherif, how long does the vaccine provide or protect against the virus? Is it going to protect or give immunity to the citizen or the person 100%?
To answer this question, I have to clarify some important principles at first, if you allow me. First, there is no vaccine that cures against 100% infection infected by viruses, especially viruses, because the normal status of virus is mutation all the time. And the mutation means that there is a change in the antigen of the virus, so the immune system cannot be easily identify the new virus. But why the vaccine is very important? The vaccine is very important because upon vaccination, the immune system starts to be activated and sensitized. And the viral infection, especially the COVID-19, the risk is not only from the virus itself. It's from the the adverse reaction of the immune system when the cytokine storm happens in the body, and a lot of cytokines, which is immune mediators of the body, released all over the body. It causes clotting everywhere and the coagulation of blood in very essential and vital organs like liver, heart, kidney, and that's why the fatality happens.
Yes.
So upon vaccination, the immune system will be trained, so we can avoid the adverse reaction of the immune system and the cytokine storm, so we can contain easily the vaccine like any viral infection, like any influenza infection, and the symptoms can be contained within 1 week maximum.
Yes, Dr. Sherif, this means that we have also to keep our precautionary measures despite getting the vaccine, isn't it?
Yes, thank you. Thank you for your
Yes.
very smart observation.
Thank
yes,
you.
having vaccination doesn't mean to remove and to relax the measures of the restriction and precautions. Exactly, this is what should be informed, and raise awareness about it for everyone. Vaccination just keep the body from the severe reaction upon infection, but it doesn't mean that it will protect from infection.
Yes, yes. So, Dr. Sherif, what are the most important symptoms in the third wave of the COVID-19?
No one can tell you. Actually, no one can tell you. For example, the aggressive strain in India is completely different in symptoms, and it has two mutations within the same variant. So it is called the double mutant COVID variant, and it is difficult to be recognized by the immune system. If symptoms is different, the mode of transmission is highly transmitted, contagious actually. So, and the same for the UK strain. We have different strains right now. The mutation is very fast in COVID-19. So with every mutation, symptoms become totally different. The diagnosis become totally different, and the consequences also, and how the immune system can treat with this virus is completely different. So we have the only for sure 100% measures is to be careful, to wear our masks, to go back to disinfect our hands, the surfaces and everything. We should be careful, otherwise we can witness another India crisis in Africa if we are not aware enough for the coming wave.
So, Dr. Sherif, does the virus and the mutation of the virus and the emerging of new strains could mean a change in the prevention methods?
No, it means not a change in the prevention, because it's still respiratory tract or airborne viral infection.
Yes.
So the measures are the same, but it should be serious as we take it in March 2020. We should come back to this seriousness in taking all the measures. Not like the relaxing you can see, when you walk in the streets, in malls, you can see like if influenza virus or COVID-19 is over, but actually it is not over. A new strain is coming back, a new is coming back, and we should be ready. And this is what makes a burden on the government, because the government has to take the main role to protect the community and the individuals. But actually, we have a responsibility as a community, as individuals, to start to go back to the restriction measures and take it serious as we did before.
Yes, Dr. Sherif, Health Minister Dr. Hala Zayed said that the government was preparing the Cairo International Exhibition Center in order to host citizens seeking to be vaccinated against the COVID-19, and the center is going to provide shots for 10,000 Egyptian citizens daily, on daily basis, 10,000 persons, and there's a big yard outside for people to wait in order to take the precautionary measures of the social distancing. So how do you see this step?
Actually, we should clap our hands and a big thanks for the Minister of Health and Population and for the Ministry and all the staff working there and the Prime Minister Cabinet. They did a great work, and all the countries all over the world is watching and they keep their breath while watching how Egypt, one of the developing countries, can deal with this pandemic like one of the most developed countries. Yes. So we should thank them and we should support them and we should go with the flow with the government. Everyone should play his role in serious way and take the responsibility for the rules, and we should be there when they open the stadium for vaccination. We should be there. We should keep the regulations while waiting, and of course, they will start with the risk patients like the elder patients, the diabetic patients, the patients with cancer, and we should respect that. And this is the time that Egyptian people can show a new lesson for all the world how they can be disciplined in such a situation. Actually, this is a serious situation we are facing right now.
Yes, Dr. Sherif, also Dr. Hala Zaid said that there are in this International Exhibition Center, there will be 75 clinics who are going to provide, of course, the 10,000 shots for citizens. And she added that in 193 vaccination centers have been opened nationwide, 193 centers. Nationwide. So what's your comment on this?
The comments, this is a kind of high awareness, because if there is only the International Exhibition Center for vaccination, you can imagine how crowded it will be if people come from all around Egypt, from everywhere. Yes. But by establishing more than 75 centers all over the country, this means to absorb the crowdedness and to prevent the crowdedness, and also to offering the same services where people are staying in their cities, villages, towns. So no need to have more infection due to the traveling from government to another government, from center to center. So this is very important measures as well.
Yes, my last question, because we're running out of time, Dr. Sherif. Now we heard about the several names of vaccines, and also Dr. Hala Zaid said that in the Cairo's International Exhibition Center there will be the vaccines of the Johnson vaccine and another Russian vaccine. So does any citizen, Egyptian citizen, have the freedom to choose which vaccine he wants to take?
Of course, I am not authorized to answer if any citizen will select the suitable vaccine, but my answer is all cars can drive you to the same way. So it's a different company, like the same for cars. You have different marks of cars, and you can drive any one of them and go to your destination. So yes, it doesn't important which vaccine we will take, because I think if there is a difference in vaccines, the Ministry of Health, due to the biographic data they are taking and demographic data they are taking from applicants,
Yes.
they can match which is the best vaccine for each case.
Yes, I thank you very much for your valuable information, Dr. Amany Sherif, Dean of the Faculty of Pharmaceutics at Al-Azhar University. Thank you very much for your time. A short break, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm going to be back with you.